also give you? Are your shoes too small? Is that why these bruised?
Yeah, I had some boots that were too small.
Okay. Are these painful still?
No.
Okay. Yeah, once the blood under the nail dries, a lot of times they're not painful anymore. But if it was, I would help you drain it.
That one just fell off like not even that long ago.
Wow. And it bruised again?
Yep.
Yeah, the boots are probably too small. Like, there's a really good chance that. Do you have new ones now?
No, I'm working on it.
Okay. So there is another program the week of Thanksgiving over in St. Paul, I think. It's called Our Hearts to Your Souls, SOLE. And it's an orthopedic surgeon who partners with Red Wing Shoes. And everybody gets a pair of Red Wing shoes, brand new.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it was at the Dorothy Day Center. I'm not. Your two big toenails are kind of interesting, and what I think we're looking at is that this nail, some kind of trauma happened. Something fell on him, or you wore a pair of shoes that was too short, or you were ill, maybe somewhere a year ago or something, and the main nail stopped growing, and now this is a new nail growing in underneath it. That's what it looks like to me.
That's what I thought.
You think that also? Okay.
And I thought that left at some point fell off.
I would have thought so too, kind of like a baby tooth. So I'm going to trim off everything that's not attached, and we'll see what's going on underneath. Now, are these painful in your shoes? Okay.
Never heard of, never.
Okay. And since this audio is going to be on the video, I'll just let people know that you've had oral cancer surgery and radiation, and that's why your voice sounds the way it does. So, yeah, so if anything I'm doing here starts to hurt, you let me know, but most of this is just going to come right off. And the rest of your nails look fine, so. So you may find that coming in every few months is too soon for you, and you can manage everything, and maybe you'll only end up wanting to come in a couple times a year for me to do the big toenails. But we'll see. We'll start at 2.5 months,
Okay.
and then we can decide.
I would have done that, but I was afraid to.
Well, and I would recommend, if it's going to get this aggressive, especially because you have neuropathy from your chemotherapy, that you just let me do this.
Okay.
I can see it better. I have the right tools. I have a little bit of experience doing this. And that'll just make your life a little easier so that you don't have to worry about it.
Your left hand hurts my foot.
My left hand? Is that better?
Yep.
But this callus will always be here because of your drop foot and your brace. So we just need to keep it controlled so it doesn't become an open sore, or so that it doesn't become as painful as it had been the last couple times I saw you.
Mhm. Should I keep one of those bandage things on it?
Yes, because I think that's part of what's keeping this controlled.
Okay.
Now, the other option would be to have the people who made your brace kind of incorporate that pad right into the cover of the brace to keep the pressure off here. But I think that the pad you've been putting on here, that U-shaped pad,
Mhm.
has been doing a really good job.
I had a job for 6 years where I flew probably twice a week
Mm.
for the sewing industry.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that,
I was a zipper girl.
the zipper girl.
We used to do CCO about every second month or so. They had kind of a talk show with Bill Carlson.
Oh, on the radio? Yeah, well, I think a lot of families, when it hit COVID, rather than trying to work with the, the public schools distance learning, I think a lot of families went to homeschooling.
Yeah, I think that's common. And the littlest guy, or the oldest, I should say, he's in second grade now. So he did kindergarten, first grade, now second grade. And the youngest one is in kindergarten. And she's very smart, the mom. She's doing.
And this one will too, it looks like. I love that you put polish on that too.
I had a wedding. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. And you wore sandals?
It was too bad.
So, and you might have noticed a little bit of odor from some of this debris under there, so that'll all be gone now too. It's just dead skin and lint and stuff, but when it gets wet and stays wet, it'll start to smell. So that'll all be gone once we get these thinned out and trimmed back. See, that's the bottom half that just all came off in one piece. So what's left is the newer nail.
Will that grow?
I'm sorry?
Will the nail?
Yeah, it'll keep growing. Okay, I need you to relax a little bit here. I know you said these didn't hurt, but I think these are just going to be so much more comfortable in the shoe now.
And that's okay. I mean, that's really good, but
Right, that
it's all relative.
Exactly, and from my standpoint, I don't think in terms of ugly and not ugly. I think of healthy and painful.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my little sander here. Okay, did you wanna keep it?
No.